Who would have thought? Just keep moving right. I don't really have any words for that. I'm usually pretty good at calling my shots. Barks is back again. We got the brand new Track Cypher. Now I'm not gonna start with this one. It's kind of unproven, but I am gonna go with the ball that I think right now is the GOAT, Sensor Solid. Since this came out, it's been in my bag and I've thrown it pretty much all the time, if I'm not throwing urethane. We're on 45 feet, Route 66, so I might have to get a little bit inside on this pattern just to find some oil. A little bit in. Not the best shot off my hand, a little bit inside, but I think if I feed that ball left, you'll start to see what this ball can really do. Better. It was a 4-7, but on the pocket. I'm usually pretty good at calling my shots. That's better. There we go, okay. So that ball for me is really early in the mid lane, but still quick enough down lane where it's not gonna leave a flat 7, which I like that shape. I found the original sensor, the Pearl, to be a little bit of a smoother shape. And typically you think symmetric pearls, you think quicker. That ball wasn't that. I find this one to actually be a little bit quicker than the original. Better. That's the leave of the day so far, the 4-7. There we go. Okay, all right, so we saw what that sensor can do. Let's make a ball change to the Cypher, and then I'll tell you about what I think the differences are, and then we'll see it down on the lane. Core dynamics, a little higher RG core on this one, so it's gonna take a little longer to rev up, a little higher differential as well, so it should give you a little bit more overall hook. Having thrown this a couple times already, I can tell you when it does see the friction, it really rounds it off. The sensor's a little bit quicker off that spot, but let's demonstrate. I gotta move right, okay. Wow, okay. So I have to move a lot right. That's pretty good. Whoa, geez. This is where I get into trouble with a lot of these stronger balls, is we already had a couple reviews from the righties that got really far left. And I just hit their laydown point and my ball just revs up early and never stops hooking. Because I thought that was really good off my hand, and then it hooked at the arrows, then it hooked down lane, so. Man, I kind of get trapped in that no man's land if I'm this deep, or if I get the ball too far left, it kind of rolls forward and kind of rolls out, and you leave that. But then I don't have any room on the inside for it to get down lane. It just wants to hook early. And this is why the lefties don't play deep. But Jimu had an idea, and I think I might take him up on it. Let's throw rockets up 10, because that sounds pretty fun, actually. Okay, that wasn't better. Okay, maybe it's like rockets like 10 to 5. Yeah, I like that idea a little better. Oh my goodness, that is a horrible break. All right, question time with Barks. Now today we're looking at the Cypher and we're comparing it against the Sensor Solid. So two symmetric solids in the same track line. Now myself, I like to gravitate towards the symmetric solids. I probably have more of those than anything else in my bag. My question to you, do you like to use the same type of equipment? So asymmetric balls, symmetric balls, same type of cover stock, or do you like to have a wide variety of equipment? Let me know down in the comments. I mean, if you can't strike, just move 10 right, I guess. Sometimes bowling doesn't make sense. You miss the 10 board adjustment in the middle of a game. Let's try it again. Yep. I don't really have any words for that. Clearly found the spot, which is feet on 44. You know, I've never played here before, but I might start doing it on the long. Because all of a sudden I have room. You know, this many years into my bowling journey and there's still secrets to be learned, you know? That'll get there. It's just bizarre, hey? Who would have thought? Just keep moving right. A little bit in. So even there, I missed a couple boards in, ball gets down the lane. Well, who knew? All right, one more and we'll send it home. Yeah, it's easy out there. Let's wrap it up. All right, just got finished bowling with the Track Cypher. Let's kind of break down what I saw out there and talk about the differences between the two balls that I threw. So first ball I threw is a sensor solid, a ball that I've been throwing a lot since it came out. A little bit lower differential, a little bit weaker cover stock actually than the Cypher here. For myself, I like the balls that give me a little bit more control. For a lefty like myself, I throw urethane when I can to help control the lane, but sometimes on certain patterns it's not the best look. When I need to go into reactive balls, I want to maintain that same kind of control, just a little bit more overall hook. So that sensor solid gives me that. Comparing that ball to the Cypher here, a little bit different core shape and core numbers. So let's kind of break that down a little bit. The Cypher here has that original Synergy core from back in the 90s. A lot of people really liked those Synergy balls back in the day. A little bit of an upgrade technology-wise. In the middle of this core, there's a high-density nugget. In the past, you couldn't drill through it. Modern technology allows us to do that while maintaining that same type of performance. So comparing the two balls side by side, definitely a little bit earlier rolling with that sensor solid. The lower RG core helps it get into a roll much faster, and I see a little bit more change of direction down lane as well. Cypher here tends to get through the front a little bit easier and take a little bit more time getting into that roll. And when it does see friction, it doesn't bounce off it quickly, it really rounds that out. So in my opinion, this ball is best suited for people who like to play, I think, more direct lines, straighter angles through the front part of the lane, and especially when they're bowling on a fair amount of oil. I don't think this is going to be the best look if you really need to open up your angles. It looked okay for me today once I got really far right, but I don't know if that's always going to be in play. And I feel like if it's being used in the wrong situation, it's going to be a lot of flat sevens for me. I know the sensor solid has had a lot of success in the PBA guys' hands, especially the lefties have really gravitated towards that, and the Cypher here as well. I haven't seen the righties throw too much, so there might be something to that, I'm not 100% sure. Now today I was on 45 feet, which is not my strong suit as a left-handed bowler. Typically the longer patterns are a little bit harder on us since we can't really move into where the right-hander's laydown area is, makes it a little bit trickier. I think a ball like this is actually gonna be better with a little bit more surface and on more medium patterns. This would be the ball down in my opinion, when the sensor starts to roll a bit soon and doesn't get down the lane. The core in this one's gonna help it get through that front part of the lane while still maintaining that control at the end of the pattern. And that's it, right? Thanks for watching, everybody. If you're in the market for a new ball this summer, head to shop.boofabowling.com, use our promo code JungoBarks, and save 10% off your order. Thanks for watching, we'll see you in the next vid. A little bit in. Better. That's better. There we go, okay. Better. There we go. Okay. That's pretty good. Oh, jeez. That'll get there. A little bit in.